Hi, how are you?
Good, how are
good.
you?
How are you?
I was very intrigued by the sort of the atmosphere because I know you filmed. This is set in sort of London and in Cornwall, but it was all filmed in Scotland. As what was it like getting to film somewhere like that?
Scotland is
Wonderful.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
truly like got so many different landscapes. We covered some ground. Like we went up to the Highlands, went to Glasgow. We're based in Edinburgh, so we really
Yeah.
like saw a lot of Scotland.
We've explored.
Yeah.
For sure.
We've explored, and they've got these just crazy mansions, like older
Castles.
stately homes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really magical, actually.
It was very magical to see all the history.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by both your characters. I think they are both quite similar, but at the same time, they can't see it yet. What can you tell us about them?
I mean, I think Lizzy and Jinny are have got such deep-rooted friendship from, I think they've been friends forever.
Yeah.
And that really stands its ground throughout the show because this is probably the first time in their life they've had such hurdles to overcome their friendship.
In their friendship, because I feel like they've constantly been sort of like pitted against each other by their mothers and society because they're two women like going for the same lord. But I think that at the end of the day, the love between them overpowers all the hurdles they have to face. And
well, I think they're also,
Lizzy
they're growing up together.
They're growing up together, and I think that's honestly, if anything, it's going to make them closer, hopefully. Hopefully. Who knows?
Obviously, this is a very big cast, and there's loads of characters coming in and out of the story. What was it like filming with such a big cast?
I think we actually had a lot of days where everybody was on set at the same time. There was obviously like smaller scenes between like two people's scenes or something, but a lot of the time there was like balls and like parties and all of these events in the storyline that required us all to be there, which I think was amazing to all be on set together, and it was so much fun and entertaining. Like I know the boys were playing like ping pong in between shots and takes, so
especially early on as well, which was really nice because we all got to like actually build this bond. And then I think later on everyone goes a bit more into their own storylines. Yeah. But it was never boring being on set with everyone. It was always fun.
What was it like getting into, there was gowns every day and corsets and sort of really beautiful clothes. Was it like a dream of both of yours to star in something like that in the past?
Absolutely. I remember before I booked the Buccaneers, I was going through this time where I was really obsessed with period dramas, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just have to do a period drama next. Like I just kept saying it out loud, and it ended up happening. I literally manifested it. So I think for me, it was literally, I was just so amazed, and it was like a dream come true to be in the Buccaneers and like have to put on all these beautiful costumes, and which was so stunning, and
they were
such a rare opportunity.
Yeah, it really gives you the sense that you are like a constrained woman at the time. You're in, like all these corsets and like so many layers go into it. You're tied in. You're really like wound and bound in. So it definitely helps get into character. I mean, it takes like a while to get dressed in the morning. And taking them off at the end of the day was really nice too, because you'd literally just be like, like spill out of this.
And it's so interesting watching it back because you're just like, oh my god, that looks stunning. And it kind of looks easy.
You have to like sit. Let's just sit like this though. You can't like.
But
do
in
anything.
in real time, it was pretty constricting to be like walking around or running around. But
not cozy.
Yeah.
But cool.
Congratulations. It's really addictive, I have to say. So I have a couple more episodes to watch. I'm going to run back and watch them now. But thank you very much. Congratulations. It's really, really good.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey you guys!
Hey you guys!